Fear not. Fear not. Fear is one of the most difficult emotions. Most of our fears are innate. Fear of height, fear of falling. Fear is hardwired in our brain to escape some of the dangerous situations. But it becomes a problem when fear becomes maladaptive. That is, when we fear when there is no real danger. False evidence sometimes starts appearing real. That's when it becomes a problem. Fear gives rise to many real disorders like PTSD and panic attacks. Around 70% of the people in the world struggle with fear, stress, and anxieties. So how do we overcome? That's why Bible gives us a command, fear not. It's a command, fear not. Do not fear because I am with you. The answer to fear is the second part. I am with you. I will never forsake you. I will never leave you. The presence of God with us helps us to overcome any fear. That is the secret behind it. Fear not has come around more than 300 times in the Bible. You can read everywhere, starting from Genesis to Revelation, starting from Abraham to John in the island of Patmos. We hear the same command, fear not, be fearless, do not be afraid. I am there, I am with you, Emmanuel. People were scared of even God. They had a difficult picture of God. He is angry, He is far away, He is not concerned with our pains. That is why the God of the Bible came as a little baby, helpless infant when He entered this world. People were scared of God. People were scared of everything. But God said, fear not, I am with you. I could have come in big palace. I could have come as a rolling thunder. But I came as a little helpless baby in a manger to a poor peasant woman because you will never fear me. I am not here to give fear to you. Fear not. Remove every fear, remove every anxiety. God has not given you the spirit of fear, but He has given you the spirit of power and of sound mind. Psalm 34, 4-7, we can read, I sought the Lord and He heard me. He delivered me from all my fears. They looked to Him and their faces were not ashamed. They were radiant. Why they were radiant, Because they had no fears. When you have fear, your face loses its charm. If you want to call somebody as fear, that was me. I had every sort of fear when I was young. I had the fear of rain. I had the fear of darkness. I had the fear of death. I had the fear of accidents. I had the fear of diseases. Every fear I had. The verse that helped me most is given in Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. In this one verse, we can see three things. The presence of God. I am with you. I will strengthen you. The power of God. I will uphold you with my righteousness. The promise of God. Yes, the power, the presence and the promise of God help us to overcome every fear. David said, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for you are with me. Yes, the presence of God with us help us to overcome any fear. Moses said, without your presence, do not take me from here. I'm scared of these people. I'm scared of the enemies. I'm scared of everything. So just I need your presence. Do not take me anywhere without your presence. And then the power of God. We know the God who created the whole universe with 2 trillion galaxies. If He is for us, who can be against us? And then the promises of God. Let us uphold the promises. Let us hold on to the promises of God, that He will never leave us. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Finally, I want to finish with the story of Hagar. Many men and women in the Bible have gone through fear, and Hagar is one. Sarah could not produce a son for Abraham. Hagar was a slave woman. Sarah said to Abraham, take my slave woman as your wife, and through her, help me to get an offspring. And that's when Hagar becomes pregnant. But Sarah gets jealous on her. And so Hagar runs away. And in that wilderness, God looks at her and He says, fear not, Hagar. Why are you here? Go back to your mistress. I will be with you. Do not worry. And that's when Hagar says, I have seen today the God who sees me. This is enough. This is more than enough. In the wilderness, God found Hagar. He knew her past. He knew her everything. He accepted her and He gave her a future. Today, do not worry about your past. Do not fear for your future. Forget everything and surrender to God. He will lift you up as how He lifted Hagar. Her son Ismail became a great nation. The opposite of fear is love. God's love helps us to overcome every fear. He understands our past. He knows our future. And He is with us. That's why today you can be fearless with us. He sees every pain, every problem, every tears that you are shedding. So do not fear, do not worry, do not stress, do not have any anxiety. Say today, Lord, I am not going to fear, for you are with me, for thou art with me. I encourage each and every one of you, remain fearless, because that is a command given to us by God Himself. God bless you.